So here's my question. First of all, before I burst this big ass bubble that everybody is trying to believe or have this perception that I'm keeping the kids for my own validation. First of all, I don't have nothing to validate. I'm validated through having my kids full time. That's how I'm validated. I don't need your validation or anybody else's validation for that matter. Me having my kids full time is my validation. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the shit. Let's talk about why I withheld the kids from her. Let's start there. So, first of all, around Father's Day weekend, she caught a drug charge and then sat up here and messaged me the same day that I was heading back to home, telling me that it was not in the best interest for the kids to be at her house due to her situation with that charge and her job. So I took that, and what did I do? Kept the kids, because she out of her mouth said it's not within the kids' best interest. So me being the parent that I am, I care about the kids' best interest. So I cut that shit. Absolutely. Yes, I did. And what happened 2 weeks after that? She caught another drug charge. And not only did she catch a drug charge, she caught a drug charge in the same car and with her mother, who has an extensive history of doing drugs around people. Everyone knows her mom on a first name basis, first and last name basis. Everybody know who her mom is because of what she does. And she also wasn't talking to her mom when we were together because of her drug use. So you put two and two together. Somebody doing drugs, hanging out with somebody who's also known for doing drugs, catching two drug charges together at the same time, same place. So yeah, I'm wrong for that. Then furthermore, she's behind on child support. She loses her job and does not pay child support at all. Mind you, the kids have to go back to school. So that means that she was not helping pay for anything, not school supplies, not anything. Then when she caught these charges, who bailed her out of jail? You did. You bailed her out of jail. Because guess what? We can't hold her accountable. But we not finna talk about that, though. We only finna talk about me withholding the kids for their best interest, which y'all somehow are mad at me for, when y'all don't hold her accountable for trying harder for her fucking kids when she had 2 chances to go to court for her kids, and neither time did she show up. Nope. Also didn't let DHS in her house when she alleged that I was the one that was doing drugs, but then wouldn't let them in the house because she had to drop the kids off when I was picking the kids up from her house. But she couldn't let DHS in her home. Why is that? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how she continuously gets pulled over. God forbid she'd have got pulled over with one of these kids in the car when she got that drug charge. What would happen with the kids? Exactly. But it's all my fault because I took the kids and I kept them because she's being stupid. Play with me. I have all the receipts. All them shits is posted in the comments. At least the some of the ones, because God knows there's hundreds of them, hundreds of pieces of evidence against this woman, to the point where she basically is not a parent. She only is legally a parent on paper. Nothing else. She was not on his school paperwork. She wasn't on nothing. She had numerous opportunities to be in his school life before we even moved back to Waterloo.